YouTube. I'm Mr. Jones.
And I'm Mrs. Jones.
And it's Life with the Joneses. So on today's topic, we supposed to be talking about how we met. And it's crazy how we met because we met in school. And at the time, we both was in relationships.
Facts.
And from that day forward, we couldn't do anything. But once we became single, I hit them DMs up.
Yeah, you did.
You know, I
Boy, if you don't,
and
I fell for the corniness.
yeah. So eventually, I came to her city
On my birthday.
on her birthday, which is my best friend's birthday too. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was looking for a person I can just, smash. You know what I'm saying? Just being real, I'm looking for a person to smash. At that time, because I was single and I had been heartbroken and all that stuff, so I wasn't looking for nothing too serious at that time. So therefore, she ended up putting that.
WAP, of course.
And we end up, hey, you want to be my girlfriend?
I really think it was, we both had some bad experiences. And, we wasn't trying to look for nothing too serious or trying to get married or anything like that. But it ended up turning out very differently. Very differently. I guess because I don't know,
Got hooked. Got hooked on that thing. You feel me?
Okay, yeah, that might be true. That might be true.
Yeah, so that happened, and so we moved fast. I'm the type person spur of the moment. And she was already trying to relocate from her city she was in. So therefore she asked the question of
what did she think about me moving to Mobile? And she was just like, well, she was a little hesitant at first, but she came on around or whatever. And I had said to her, if I'm capable of transferring jobs smoothly, then I will transfer. By the grace of God, I ended up being able to transfer jobs smoothly and peacefully. And, we ended up moving in together. Things did go pretty fast. They did. I mean...
She wanted to marry me, y'all.
I'm going to say this, y'all. I never wanted to get married. That was not my objective. I never wanted to get married. I already have one son who will be 13 next year. And I didn't want any more children, no marriage, no nothing. But then Bae came along and stole my heart, and it put my mind in a different aspect. It made me want to have that white wedding. So, things progressed over time, and after 8 months, we decided to get married. There were some pros about it, and there was some cons about it. I do feel like that we should have gotten to know each other better, instead of getting married right after 8 months. Now, are we in a better space now? Yeah, we're in a much better space now. We've been married for 2 years now. But I feel like some of the hardship, we did go through. Yeah. We wouldn't have experienced some of that if we would have just took our time just a little bit more, and instead of being in the moment type of people, But I can say now, as of August, what's our date?
17th.
Very good. 17th, August 17th, we have been married for 2 years, and I don't think I would have wanted to go through this with anybody else.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She's so corny.
Yeah, and when I proposed to her, it was a small setting of people of who we felt like is important in our lives. And they didn't know about it. She knew we was getting married before anybody else knew we was getting married. We had discussed it. We went through something and we discussed it. And I was just like, hey, how about to get married? I was like joking but serious at the same time. She just was like, hey, okay. I'm dead. Like, Yeah, okay, let's do it. So I was just like, hey, okay then. Well, I guess we finna do this. So she knew we was getting married. She said I didn't want to do it on no particular date. I wanted it on a date that's special just for us. 17th is our date. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part about it, by August the 17th being our date, when we first started talking, it was on January the 17th.
Yep.
So 17 is our day.
Yes, that is our lucky number. Throughout these 2 years of us being married and the 8 months of us being together, is something about the 17th that good things happen. I'm not saying every month on the 17th good things happen, but what I am saying is our number is 17.
Yeah.
What surprised me was, I knew we was getting married, y'all. I knew we was, but I didn't know Bae took the time out to give me that special moment, like where you experience getting down on one knee and in front of loved ones. Now, all of the people who I would have wanted to be there was not there because this was a spur of the moment type of thing. Even though we had the support from them, what really blew me away was because Bae went and got my mother's approval, which is something that I felt strongly on. And then it was just such a beautiful thing. And yes, y'all, I cried like a little baby.
Y'all want to see that video? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments below of seeing her crying. A lot of people don't think she can cry or think she got emotion. She got all of that. So y'all let me know in the comments below if y'all really want to see that video.
Y'all don't want to see that video. But if you happen to want to see it, okay, we'll drop it in the comments below. Don't judge me after y'all see it, but okay. But yeah, it was a very special moment for me. It really, really was. It's something that I would never, ever forget. And I think we got engaged on what day?
I think August the 13th.
And what day did we get? Well, we got married the 17th.
Yeah.
And it was a cute little ceremony. I would have loved to invited more people, like friends and more family, but the ones that was there, it was good enough for me. It was very sweet. We will add the pictures below because I was a BBW, y'all. Just wonderful.
We gonna have to make a video for y'all to see the little snippets of when I proposed and what she had on, what I had on, and all that stuff, and but after that, after we got married, it was tough for us. When they say the first year is tough,
yes,
oh my God, the first year is very tough, man, because it's like you coming from one, and y'all both have y'all own personalities and own way of thinking, to combining them ways of thinking and personality. You still yourself, but you just have to be considerate of the other person, and you can't make a decision without the other person knowing. And just like when you're not used to that and you're used to doing everything on your own, it can become difficult having to hear somebody else's opinion and what they want, what they feel like they need and stuff like that. So you not used to it. You used to being single, even if you're in a relationship, you still do your own thing. You don't really too much get into details of what you're doing and how you're gonna do it. It's just like, it's so different because of the fact of you're married. Ain't nothing going past what I got going on for her. Like if I want to go do something dealing with finances, I got to go to her. Same thing, vice versa. Any move that I feel like I want to make, they have to come to her first. Then we represent that thing.
Yes, I can honestly say this, that it was hard because Bae is bullheaded, headstrong, and I'm headstrong and bullheaded. So when you get two people who are headstrong, it's hard to compromise. It took a lot of compromise. Some things that I may not like, she may like. And, sometimes we just have to go with what she likes, or some things that I may like, she don't like. So, you know, it's vice versa. So it took a lot of changing. I don't care what anybody says in any type of relationship. If you're lesbian, if you're homosexual, heterosexual, whatever your preference might be, someone has to be the head and someone has to be submissive. And when I say submissive, I don't mean like slavery. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But it's going. You can't have two dominant people all the time because you're going to have confliction. You know, and me being so strong-headed, her as well, I decided that it would be best that I be submissive. Now, sometimes I am the lead in things, and sometimes, most times, she is the lead in things, and that's just how that works for the Joneses. You know, everybody is different. Or whatever, coming from being this strong, independent woman, I could do this by myself, I can do that by myself, I don't need you for anything. You know, it was very, very hard to, you know, depend on somebody. Hey, I need your help. You know, it's really, really hard. It is when you're accustomed to doing everything on your own. But I am glad, and I'm still learning. Because because sometimes I could say, you know what, I'll do it myself, and I have to realize, you know, I can't be like that, you know. But I wouldn't have wanted to be submissive to anybody else but her.
Yeah, and Miss Angle, I have to also bow down to the queens at times. You know,
period.
You know, she's saying not slavery. I feel like I'm in slavery sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
So, but we're not gonna continue to go with that. But we want to let y'all know. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all haven't watched the video before, go click on it and go watch it right after this video. And we are the Joneses, and this is
Life with the Joneses.
But yeah, and comment, share, and subscribe.